Just to see if she has anything left to say. Guess not. I believe that was Veruska. Okay, through this door and then go down. Also, I don't know if anyone was here when I found it, but this tunnel was fake. If you're missing something in this zone, that tunnel is fake. Loving the heat seeker. Okay. Absu. Checking my note of where I located this thing at last night. Oh yeah, this was the one that was so painfully obvious that I am an idiot for missing it in the first place. Hey, got my bomb back. Hey, got another bomb I didn't use. Yeah. Hold on a sec. That was actually somebody sending me a Facebook message. So yeah, if you recognize that particular message thing, that's Facebook. It has nothing to do with Axiom Verge. Oh. Right here in this room. I went down, then I went over. Really? Fine, just shoot the thing over the wall. I never went into this room. Booyah. And that is Apsu. So Mar Uru is the only place where I have yet to finish out the map, and that's just that last boss route. Oh. Okay. Now I'm gonna go kill the final boss one more time. And assert my dominance over this game for 100% completion. I'm not gonna bother trying to hunt down the other, breach zones, on account of not knowing if or when they will spawn at all for sure. And they don't count towards completion. Boing. Very big and convoluted zone. Oh, she's gone. Okay. Either path actually gets me what I'm looking for. Booyah! Back in Ereboo. Now from here... Okay, it's only a short trip from here to where I need to go. the really easy enemies just chillaxing in here. Till I came by to murder them all. Up. Man, this heat seeker gun, really good. Doesn't do particularly well against armed enemies. But that's okay. The flamethrower kind of roasts those guys pretty easy. Booyah. There we go. Probably pull OBS back up, make sure it's still running properly. There's El Snova. He is apparently an 800-foot centipede, which is kinda freaky. Okay, the final zone. Time to roast them. Uh-huh. Booyah. Aha! This was the first boss fight of this zone. Okay, not half bad. There we go. Save. Okay. The end of Axiom Verge is nigh. And this time, a 100% ending. Aha! You hack these guys, you take control of them. Fire. Fire. Come on. And save. Final save. After this, it is the final boss and the end of Axiom Verge. Achievement unlocked, 100% map. So it's you. Wondering when I'd come. Yes. You do it on purpose? Yes. Got some explaining to do. So the story they explain is that he came here a long time ago and he found the Sudra. The people here used to be scientifically advanced super race, but they'd forgotten all the science and had slipped back into a culture of superstition and paranoia. And so they didn't understand the science that their ancestors had created. The breach was now regarded as a supernatural force instead of a scientific thing. And they were preventing him from doing any experiments on it. So he created a super virus and committed genocide. The Rosaki, those giant bug ladies, were soldiers created by the Sudra people eons in the past as part of the technology they didn't recognize anymore. When the war broke out and the pathogens started killing the people, the Rosaki woke up and came out of the ocean, where they were apparently hiding, to assist. And he just asked me to join them, and I'm like, yeah, hell no. So this fight is these gigantic things here, which blow up rather easily, and then you shoot that television screen up there. The goal is to hit the screen up top. When you hit the screen, you disable the breach attractor. And here comes El Snova. Who shoots it? So I don't know if she's like a centipede or a giant fish or whatever she is. Oh, she's back. Three iterations of that, and the fight is over. Axiom Verge. Now that first credit there, I think is very interesting. Developed solely by Tom Happ. One guy built this game over the course of about 5 years. That is amazing. That officially beats the story of Spelunky, which was also developed by only one person. As I think Axiom Verge is a superior game to Spelunky. I know they're, different genres, they're different things. I think Axiom Verge is a better game. I've played both games, I own both games. Axiom Verge is a better game. It's an amazing game. This is usually the point where I tell people what I liked and what I didn't like about the game. I liked everything about this game except for 3 things. 1, some of the boss design, particularly that B boss. It's the hardest boss in the game, and it's hard because it's unfair the way that its AI pattern works. It moves faster than you do, which means you can't outrun it. It doesn't always track correctly, which means it can just keep advancing upon you until you're trapped in the corner, and then it'll just move over and sit on top of your character sprite and do extreme damage, and you can't outrun it because it's faster than you. That I think is a bug, and that's that type of AI. I saw it in Super Metroid 2 with the Metroids, like the later versions, the alphas and whatnot, or whatever they're called, that would float directly above you, and Samus can't shoot them there. But they're so fast that if you move left and right, they immediately track at Samus' speed. You can't shoot them. I hate that. It doesn't matter if it's Metroid 2 or if it's Axiom Verge. That in particular is something that I really don't like. The other thing was how a lot of the stuff is hidden. The game, to get to some of the hidden stuff, it requires you to absolutely master the game and to just look around for really long periods of time. As you're going to see here in my final stats, I was playing on normal, but it took 10 hours to track down 100% of the items in the game. I died 25 times. For first playthrough where I didn't know where things were, I think that's a pretty low time, but you can take that 10 hours and tack another 8 hours onto that was played on a different file where I was actually hunting things down. Just because some of the things are hidden in such arbitrary spots. Metroid was also very bad about doing things. Getting those last few percentage points to get the 100% is insane. That's kind of old school about the game. I didn't really enjoy that aspect of Metroid. I don't really enjoy that aspect of Axiom Verge. But it was in the classic games, and it's here. Yeah, nope. After credits scene. What? Letos. Time to wake up, Trace. Then you're back here at the title screen. So yeah, the third thing that I don't like about Axiom Verge, I'm listing off the things I don't like, because in these 2 of the 3 things I think are nitpicky. The hunting everything down, I think that's nitpicky. And the third one is how the bonus content is handled, where I'm a completionist. I like to be able to get every item on one playthrough. But because there are 3 different weapons, you can only get one of the bonus weapons on any particular file. You can't get all 3 bonus weapons, because only one bonus weapon is going to spawn, and you don't know which one it is. Now, it doesn't count towards completion percentage. I got the Heat Seeker. There are 2 other bonus weapons, the Scissor Beam and the Fat Beam. But because I got the Heat Seeker, there's no possible way for me to get the Scissor Beam or the Fat Beam on that file. I'll have to create a new file and hope that it rolls that beam onto that file before I can even see it. I'm not a fan of that, but once again, that's just me not being a fan of that. There's nothing overtly wrong with that. Overall, I greatly enjoyed Axiom Verge. I'm going to replay this several times. Next time I'm going to play it on hard mode, probably not on stream. But this game is in my top 10 list. I love the game, I love the feel, I love the story that they put in the game. I think it's open-ended. I'm expecting to see DLC content for this game at some point in the future. Either DLC or a second Axiom game, like, you know, Axiom Reloaded or something. You know, something else. This story, I don't think is over. It's going to be continued either in another game or in DLC for this game. I don't think he's done telling the story of Trace yet. And it feels good. Like, if you enjoy how Castlevania Symphony of the Night feels, if you enjoy how Super Metroid feels, you're going to love Axiom Verge, because it is right up there, I think, with both of those games in terms of the Metroidvania. Like, this is a game that could define the Metroidvania genre. It's that good.